On May 15, 1982, the life of 21-year-old Angela Monroe was brutally cut short in Kansas City, Missouri. Angela, a young mother of two and pregnant at the time, was murdered by her ex-boyfriend, Terry Blair. This heinous act marked the beginning of a chilling criminal saga that would haunt the city for decades. Angela and Terry had a tumultuous relationship. Despite their shared history and children, their bond was marred by violence and control. Reports indicate that Blair was enraged by Angela's involvement in prostitution, a factor that allegedly fueled his violent tendencies. On that fateful day in May, Blair confronted Angela, leading to a fatal altercation. He strangled her, ending the life of a young woman and her unborn child. The brutality of the crime shocked the community and left Angela's family devastated. Following his arrest, Blair was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years in prison. He served 21 years before being released on parole in 2003. However, his release would usher in a new wave of terror for the women of Kansas City. Between July and September 2004, a series of murders plagued the city. 6 women, Anna Ewing, Patricia Wilson Butler, Shelia McKinsey, Darcy Williams, Carmen Hunt, and Claudette Junial, were found dead in various locations. The victims, all women involved in sex work, were discovered in abandoned buildings and secluded areas, their bodies bearing signs of strangulation. The community was gripped by fear as the murders continued unabated. The breakthrough in the case came when a strong odor led a neighbor to discover 2 bodies in a garage. Shortly after, an anonymous caller contacted 911, confessing to the murders and providing the locations of additional bodies. The caller reached out multiple times, each time revealing more information about the crimes. Investigators traced the calls back to Terry Blair, linking him to the series of murders. DNA evidence further solidified the connection, matching Blair to the crime scenes. In 2008, Blair was convicted of 6 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. His conviction brought a semblance of justice to the victims' families and the broader community. However, the scars left by his actions remained deep. Terry Blair died in prison on May 11, 2024, at the age of 62. He was found unresponsive in his cell at the Potosi Correctional Center and was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. An autopsy was planned to determine the cause of death. Blair's death marked the end of a dark chapter in Kansas City's history, closing the book on a man whose actions left an indelible mark on countless lives.